All right, today we're going to break down a really big shift happening right now for entrepreneurs using AI. It's this move away from just collecting a bunch of different apps and towards something way, way more powerful, a single integrated system. So let's get into it and figure out what's really driving this trend.
So this whole idea really starts with a huge misconception. We see this all the time, right? Most people don't fail because they're lazy. We automatically think, okay, if someone's not succeeding, they must not be working hard enough, or maybe their idea just wasn't good. But what if that's not the real story? What if the real reason is something completely different?
And boom, there it is. They fail because the system itself is broken. It's too expensive, it's confusing, and everything is scattered all over the place. Think about that. The real problem isn't the person. It's the very ecosystem of tools that we're all told we need to use. It's like the system is almost designed to make you fail before you even get started.
Okay, so let's really dig into this broken system. What does that even mean? What does it actually feel like for a creator or an entrepreneur who's just trying to get things done?
And here's the absolute heart of the issue. It's not like we're short on tools, right? We are drowning in amazing AI for literally everything. The problem isn't that there's not enough stuff out there, it's that none of it works together. The real challenge is figuring out how to get all these separate, amazing tools to actually talk to each other and work as one.
And this is what that actually looks like in the real world. You've got this messy patchwork of subscriptions. You've got one tool for your writing, a completely different one to help with traffic, yet another one for actually making money. And the result? A mountain of monthly bills. And it's not just the money. Each one has its own login, its own way of doing things. It's exhausting.
So the expectation is, hey, you're the entrepreneur. You'll figure it out. Just stitch all these things together yourself. But the reality? It's brutal. It's not just that it drains your bank account. It completely kills your momentum. Every ounce of energy you spend trying to get your tools to play nice is energy you're not spending on growing your business. It's like trying to run a race with ankle weights on.
Okay, so that's the problem, and it's a big one. But now we're seeing a solution start to emerge, and it's this all-in-one model, which is designed from the ground up to fix everything we just talked about.
So what does that actually mean, an all-in-one system? Well, we're not talking about one generic AI that kind of does everything okay. No, the whole idea here is a bundle of specialized AIs. Think of it like a team of experts. You've got your expert writer AI, your expert traffic strategist AI, but they all live under one roof and work together. That's the huge difference.
And this really boils down to a fundamental shift in how you think. The old way was just buy another tool. Got a problem? There's an app for that. The new model? It's about investing in the right tools and making sure they're already integrated from day one. It's about strategy, not just accumulation.
All right, so that's the model. But why is this idea catching on so fast? Let's get into the core benefits that are making people switch. Well, the first one is the most obvious one, and it's a big one: money. We're talking about potentially thousands of dollars a year in savings. When you stop paying for 10 or 12 different subscriptions and just have one, the math is pretty simple. And for a lot of creators, that's not just a nice little bonus. That's real money you can put back into your business. But let's think about this strategically for a second. It's more than just saving money. You're changing the entire nature of your expenses. You go from having all these random recurring costs that just bleed you dry every month. That feeling of being stuck just paying to keep the lights on. And you turn it into a single, predictable investment in your business's core foundation. And honestly, as big as the money part is, it might not even be the biggest benefit. The analysis here shows that the real killer for most people isn't the cost. It's the wasted time and just not having a clear direction. That feeling of, okay, I have all these tools, now what do I actually do? This is where a truly integrated system just changes the game completely. It doesn't just dump a box of tools on your desk and say, good luck. Instead, it gives you a guided path, a clear step-by-step process. You start with your idea, it helps you execute on it, and then it helps you actually monetize it. All the guesswork is gone. You just follow the path. I absolutely love this quote because it gets at something so important. Convenience isn't about being lazy, it's about removing friction. People sometimes think wanting things to be convenient means you don't want to work hard. No way! Strategically, convenience is about getting rid of all those tiny, annoying little roadblocks that trip you up and kill your consistency over time. So what does a frictionless ecosystem actually look like? It means everything, and I mean everything, is in one place. Your big picture strategies, all those perfect AI prompts you saved,
all your progress on your projects, it's all right there. You can take a week off, come back, and jump right back in without spending half a day trying to remember where you saved everything.
So we've talked cost, we've talked about getting more done, and we've talked convenience. But all of that is really leading to something much, much bigger. Let's talk about the ultimate goal here.
The real endgame is about building actual income-producing assets. Now, we have to be clear about what passive income really means. This isn't some fantasy about making money while you do absolutely nothing. It's about a realistic process. You do the hard work to build an asset one time, and then you design that asset to keep working for you over and over again, long after the initial work is done.
So what kind of assets are we talking about? We're talking about building systems. For example, a system that creates great content consistently, a system that drives traffic to your offers reliably, a framework that turns that traffic into income. The whole point of an all-in-one platform is to give you the tools to build these systems so you can finally stop trading your time for money. So if you take away just one thing from all this, let it be this. The key is the strategic shift in your mindset. It's moving away from just completing tasks and starting to think about building systems. It's the difference between using AI to, say, write one email for you and using AI to build the entire system that writes and sends emails for you forever.
Look, the AI tools are here. They exist. They're powerful. That's not the question anymore. The only question left is, what are you going to do with them? Are you going to use them just to check more tasks off your to-do list every day? Or are you going to use them to build the systems that will actually work for you long into the future?